Good day, here we are, week 193. Right, let's feed fish first. Usual stuff, mices and bloodworm. It's the Wrasse again. Right, lovely, drenched. So, what have I got to say? Well, not really. Oh, I mixed up me right. I've mixed up a batch of K. Can't remember, I did it 3 or 4 days ago, I think. I've sealed the top and just wanted to see how it looks. Rough. No smell. Yeah, looks, I need a torch really, but I can't. Bit hard to see what's in there. Looks a little bit particulate-y. Anyway, so I've actually taken off my trace A and I've gone back to the chocolate marron stuff because I went over to the Bolus thing and I just want to know whatever's happening in the tank is just down to that one change that I've made. So for now, I've just gone back to the chocolate marron stuff and I will probably leave it for a while until this Bolus stuff either works out or it don't work out. Yeah, I'll just see how it goes. So I will give it a few months, I guess. Yes, so I'm dosing 500 ml of bicarb at 7 to 7:30 every morning. Dumps it all in and that is it for the day. And I'm not really seeing any spike in alk. I actually see that 0.3, 0.4 swing throughout the day. It has trended down because when I was dosing the calc and sodium hydroxide, my alk had crept up. Well, it crept up, but obviously I kept increasing doses for the pH and it was running around 11.5. So now it gets to, I think the low is about 9.3 and it is still trending down. So ideally I like around 8.5. That's generally where I like to run it. So I will just see when I get to 8.5 how much I need to increase it by. The pH absolutely tanked. I don't know if I mentioned it in the last video or not, I can't remember, but it got down to 7.66 was the lowest it got, which was, it made me quite nervous if I'm honest. That's very low. This tank, I don't know why, but this tank always has low pH. I mean, that's the reason I went to calc in the first place. I did all the things to mitigate pH dropping that I could think of. I put the skimmer outside so it literally draws in fresh air. I bought a CO2 analyzer, so the air in this fish room with the air exchange that I put in is pretty much what it is outside. So it runs about 400, which is what you get out when I go out. If I sit in here for 2 or 3 hours, it might go up to 550, but it wasn't high enough that it would affect the pH. So I tried different flow rates on the skimmer, I tried different flow rates in the tank through the sump, sped it up, slowed it down. None of it made any difference really. So the pH was just low. So I went to the calc and the pH was at 8.35 in the summer, probably 8.2 in the winter. But this at the moment is, I did reach 8 for one day. I mean, I'm only, well, we're Monday, so I'm like 8-9 days in, and I think when I came out I was at 7.98, and it's 4:45 now, so I might hit 8 today, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, it's really slowly trending upwards. Like I say, it's only been a week, so I will just stick with it and see how we go. If if after 3 months or something I don't like it, I will go back to what I was doing before. No big shakes. Fish are all still good. I thought I'd lost the wrasse in that spawning tank yesterday. I've got a triplets, a 3-spot wrasse in there, and I came out yesterday about this time because I feed them. I've got to feed them actually. Yeah, and he wasn't in there, and I've got a lid on that tank. I've got no net cover or anything, so I know it's a chance, but I figure there's not anything else in there other than 2 pipefish, so he's not really going to get spooked, and he seems pretty chilled. Just going to give him some pods. Yes, I came out about 4:45, and I couldn't find him. So I've got another wrasse down there. I've got a tamarin, black-tailed tamarin wrasse in that tank down there. Yes, I can find him. I was like, oh crap, don't tell me he's jumped out. So I put the torch all around, couldn't see him, but came out this morning. He must have just felt tired and he had an early night, I guess. He's a nice wrasse, nice fish. So yes, this tank is growing some very intriguing, I guess algae. I don't know if you call it algae, call it seaweed. I don't know what the differentiation is really, but they've got a really strange kind of spiraling one in there. Should look it up really, find out what it is, but I've left it in there to grow. I'll crop it out and then because it's a bit like having a refugium in the actual display really. So I'd imagine it's probably got some pods and stuff over it as well. So yeah, that tank is ticking away. It is dosed with Alpha Reef, and that is all I'm putting in there. And sometimes I run some fleece. I'm not at the moment. The skimmer's on, but it doesn't actually pull anything. It's more to just aerate the water. And the corals are growing very nicely. Just the one at the front seems very happy. One at the back, just a weird looking millie that is. It's normally really quite polypy and shaggy, which this one is. That one, not at all. Just yeah, it's strange. That's the one that spawned actually. So anyway, yes, that tank's ticking away fine. This tank is ticking away fine really. The fish are all reasonably good. Nothing too untoward in there. The rest of the food. So I've just about an hour ago took my Trident apart because it's just one of those things I don't enjoy doing. They're really fiddly, those things, tiny little components inside. So I took it apart and I took out the manifold, made of Chinesian metal apparently. Yeah, I took it out, flushed it all through. One of the little ports that go into it, well, it looked like it was blocked, so I just got a tiny needle and a magnifying glass, pulled out some gunk, I guess you call it. I've just put it back online and it's now given me a no water sample error, and I don't know, I think I might have orientated the manifold 180 degrees the wrong way. I think it's basically upside down. It's got 2 marks, and I think those 2 marks should be on the top and they're on the bottom. But I mean, if it's going to go wrong, it's going to go wrong, isn't it? So yes, hopefully I'll sort that out. But the fact that I found some sort of gunk in one of the ports, I'm hoping is what kept giving me the B error, which is calcium. So it hasn't measured the calcium properly. I've been doing it manually, I've been doing all three manually actually, because I didn't trust the other two either on the Trident at the moment. So until it's all running perfectly, I tend to ignore it and just do caliper tests. I do it a couple of times a week. I check the salinity a couple of times a week. And that's it really. Yeah, I'm trying to think of anything else as a bit of not a bad. Oh, I've still got my leak down there. But what I'm doing, what I'm doing with the leak is I'm letting, as Lee, the one I've reaper would say, I'm letting nature's glue fix that, because each day it's dripping slightly less than before. So now it's, let me have a look. It's a tiny, like 50 ml little puddle of water, whereas, you know, on day one it was probably that size. So eventually it crossed up, and then I can forget about it until I kick it again or something and it starts leaking. But yeah, it's just, it's not a big enough leak for me to be draining all that down and resorting it. I might just get, someone messaged me actually about the tape, the waterproof tape you can get. I've got some somewhere, so I could probably take that silicone tape off and re-wrap it with some of that waterproof tape, and it might fix it. I bought some new tubing actually as well. I think I've already talked about that though. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, I mean, as weeks go, other than, well, I think I'll probably fix the Trident. It's just a slightly annoying that I've got to take it all apart, rotate that manifold and put it all back together again, but I think that's it. So other than that, yeah, I think we're pretty good. Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that, guys. I'll see you in the next one.